Okay, so I made this video the other day about Mark Twain and the movie that's coming out, 88 Days. And down here in my comments, somebody had talked about reading the novel A Mysterious Stranger. So I found it on YouTube and I, whatever, converted it to MP3 and I listened to it at work. And that's what happens. Satan's name is 44 in that book. So I did a little bit more research into it, and here's what I got. So you can even see on here, it says Twain wrote multiple versions of the story. Each is unfinished and involves a supernatural natural character called Satan, or number 44. Anyway, you come down here. The first thing I noticed, it says it's 176 pages long. 176 is 88 plus 88. So if you break that down, it would be 44 plus 44 plus 44 plus 44. And who do we got? Satan is number 44. So I was just sitting at work, typing whatever, and just kind of thinking because I have nothing else to do. Anyway, so I just added up Mark Twain, and then his real name is Samuel Langhorne Clemens. This is just his pen name. I'm sure everybody knows that. But anyway, so you got Mark Twain equals 110. And then 110 equals 55 plus 55. Also, it's November 10th. But we'll get into that in a minute. Samuel Langhorne Clemens adds up to 236. 236 is 118 plus 118, which 11.8 is 88, 11.8, 88. And 118 equals 59 plus 59. And in 2014, 1959 was 55 years. And then 1955 was 59 years away from 2014. And then you have, I'm just going to do some number stuff here, but you had like the Tesla thing where I can't remember what he exactly said. The secret to the universe or something was 3, 6, and 9. Well, if you add numbers up here, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, and then 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on. And you actually get a pattern: 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9. So 1, 4, and 7 all equal 3, 2, 5, 8 all equal 6, and 3, 6, 9 all equal 9. So that's why 22, 55, and 88 are all connected. And they also even have like mirror connections, kind of. Because look here, like 22 times 5 equals 110, and then 55 times 2 equals 110, and 44 times 5 equals 220, and then 55 times 4 equals 220, and 88 times 5 equals 440, and then 55 times 8 equals 440. So anyway, you had the Mark Twain that was 110, and then that made me think of November 10th again. It is my birthday, but I've seen it a lot in a ton of things. It just seems to pop up a decent amount, and I'm just trying to figure out the significance of it. So anyway, I just did a whole bunch of stuff here. November 10th is 94 and 67, which is 161, or 16 plus 61, which makes 77. Now, that's pretty much the only 77 you'll get out of it. I mean, it could just be 6 times 1 and 6 times 1, so 6 and 6 too. But anyway, then you have 1110, which is 1110. And that is 555 plus 555 makes 1,110. And then 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. and 5 plus 1 equals 6. So November 10th actually equals 66. Then in Roman numerals, the V is a 5. So in our alphabet, V is the 22nd letter. So 5 equals V and V equals 22. That means that 555 equals 22 plus 22 plus 22 makes 66. November 10th is also the 314th day of the year. So I just kind of did random stuff here. 31 times 4 equals 124, and 124 equals 62 plus 62. And 62 is 26 years away from 1988, and or it was in 2014. And if you add 62 and 26, 62's mirror, it makes 88. Then I just, I did 3 times 14, which makes 42. And so 4 plus 2 equals 6. Also, with 42 days left in the year is November 19th, which is 9/11. And the 42nd day of the year is February 11th, so that is 2/11. And 2/11 is the Europe 9/11. There's also 51 days left until the end of the year on November 10th, and 51 plus its mirror, 15, adds up to 66. And then it also connects to 88 and 66 and 22 again. So 5 equals V in Roman numerals, and V equals 22nd letter. So, and then 2's B is the second letter. So you got B, B, and so 22 is BB. BB looks like an 88. And then 22 is also a BB lowercase, which looks like 2 6's. So 55 can equal 44 as well, because it would be 22 and 22. I know I did a video on this a while back too. There's more to it, but also November 10th is 37 days away from October 4th, which there's 88 days left in the year, and October adds up to 88, and if you spell out the word fourth, that adds up to 88. And it's also 88 days away from February 6th, which is the 37th day of the year. So it's 37 days away from 88 days left, and it's 88 days away from 37th day of the year. And February 6th also happens to be 2/6 or 26, and 26 goes with 88. 62, 26 adds up to 88. Okay, just a couple more interesting things I was kind of figured out at work. So Samuel Langhorne Clemens added up to 118 plus 118. But if you add the mirrors up, 118 and its mirror 811, you get 929. That is Saturn. That is 92 and its mirror 29, and that represents Saturn. Also, 118 equals 59 plus 59. And if you take 59 plus its mirror 95, you get 154. And 154 is 77 plus 77. And I've also noticed a ton of people who play Frank, a character named Frank in a movie, they were born in 1959 or 1955, it seems like. I mean, that could just be a coincidence, but I don't know, because I notice it a lot. And I talked about that in previous videos, so. And I'm not sure what this all means. I just wanted to post it. But anyway, you got 1, 4, and 7 all added up to 3. 2, 5, 8 added up to 6. 3, 6, 9 added up to 9. So I just thought, let's just divide them then. 147 divided by 3 is 49. 258 divided by 6 is 43. And 369 divided by 9 is 41. So I'm not sure what the significance is, but I'm almost positive there's probably something. I'm not seeing it. Okay, so back to Mark Twain stuff here. When he died, this guy right here owned the rights to his work, and he died in 1937. And then after he died, this guy owned the rights, and he was born on January 11th, 111, and he died November 13th, 1955. He died when he was 58, but he died 59 days before his 59th birthday in 1955. It was also 59 years ago. There was a movie in 1944 called The Adventures of Mark Twain, and the guy who played him was this guy, Frederick March, and he died age 77. This is even weirder here. Mark Twain was born shortly after a visit by Halley's Comet, and he predicted that he would go out with it too. He died the day following the comet's subsequent return. So he literally died. He said that he was going to die when Halley's Comet came back, and he died the next day after it was its closest approach or whatever to the Earth. He also died on April 21st. That's the same day as Queen Elizabeth II. She's 88 years old this year. He died in 1910, which is 114 years ago. So that's 11 and 4, which is 44. And it's also the 111th day of the year. Halley's Comet was found by Edmund Halley, and he was born on 11/8, so 88, and he died on January 14th, or 11444. Halley was the second astronomer royal in Britain, succeeding John Flamsteed. And this guy died aged 73. Okay, so back to Mark Twain here. It says, Twain was offered honorary membership in the secret society Scroll and Key of Yale University. It is the second oldest Yale secret society, and it was established by John Addison Porter, who died age 44 in 1866, and he was born in 1822, so 66 minus 44 is 22. I don't know. But 22, 44, 66. Pretty weird. The only other guys you can click on here dealing with it are Theodore Runyon. He died age 73. This guy died on the 37th day of the year. And this guy died age 59 in 1880. Mark Twain's first success as a writer came from the celebrated Jumping Frog, blah, blah, blah. And it was published in the Saturday Press on November 18th, 1865. 1118, 888. Through his wife, he met Frederick Douglass, born February 1818. And he died age 77 in 1895. He also met this guy, born in 1837, died on May 11th, 511. He had 4 kids, and 3 of them died at a young age. Langdon died at 19 months, and then his 3 daughters, he had Susie. She died age 24, but she also had a biography of her father, and it wasn't published until 1988, and she died in 1896. His daughter Jean died age 29 on Christmas Eve. She drowned in a bathtub because of her epilepsy. And the only kid who lived a long time was Clara, and she died aged 88 on November 19th, 9/11, 1962. Her only daughter was named Nina, and she was the last known lineal descendant of Mark Twain, died on January 16th, 1966. And Clara married this guy on May 11th, 1944, and he died in 1966. Anyway, that's all I got to say. So have a great night.